to me. She's a loyal subject.
Hello. How you doing? Your countdown. 5, 3, 2.5, 9, 15. Once this random number generator hits 0, I pull the switch. How are you doing? Hi, Hush. Jack of all, get back from the washroom. Can hear you. Hope you're all doing well. I had something to show you, but I'm going to wait for Jack of all to come back. I'm working on some stuff. I realized something about this avatar that I've been wanting to do. Have not been. I mean, all things considered, it's quiet. I don't blame you if you're not there. That's fine. Because I don't exactly pump it up that much. I don't really talk much on it. It's slow. I would love to have some nice action on there, but I don't know. Aw. Hi, Hush. I'm just going to give you a little wave while we're here, huh? There you go. Well, I hope you're doing all right. Yeah, you want to know how I'm doing? Um, well, I don't know if you saw it, Hush, but also now that you're in the Discord, go take a look at the Warframe channel. Um, I had a couple of weeks ago, I had a little bit of a, I don't want to say meltdown, but it felt like a meltdown to me. Um, my I did not have a good time playing that game, and I was really frustrated, and it's made me question some things. So it's sort of like, do I want to play this game? Do I want to play that game? Is this fun for me? What am I doing? Right? I mean, I've also had those thoughts for a while of what am I doing outside of streaming? Wait, the what channel? The Warframe channel. You should be able to see it at the bottom under games looking for group. I can direct you to it if you'd like. I'm pretty sure I put it in there, didn't I? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. There's two cuts in there. One of them is me swearing for about 2 minutes straight. It's a super cut. Because I did not have a fun time with a certain section. And then the other one was just literally the rest of it. Just how annoying it was and frustrating, and it made me rethink things because I've had friends got me into Warframe by giving me a Warframe, like a very powerful character. And every time I play, I don't get it. And something I said on the stream, I totally understand. That's okay. I'm glad to see that you made it out alive, Jacobal. um, we were talking about Warframe, and what came of it is that I realized about how everyone else is a lot more experienced, how they know more about the game, and alive. Um, I, I, I was going to say something about that time of the month. Let me not. Let me just. Let's try to avoid this. Um, I don't want to discount what you're going through, but like, yeah, I get it. It's rough. Yeah. Um, what was it? Oh, yeah. So like, the fact is that I've realized, and it came to a head. It came to the fact that I was playing this one solo mission game where I do not get to play with my friends. I can't do anything until I finish it now, and I can't like, you can't have people friends help you other than like say being on a chat, right? Um, it was brutally difficult for me. And it's made me kind of rethink what I'm doing when it comes to games and why am I playing this? Am I having fun with my friends, right? That's kind of an important part of the whole thing. Anyhow, here's what I wanted to talk about. There was something, so yeah, that has snowballed into a whole bunch of other fun with friends. What? What kind of witchcraft is this? Where you actually get to have fun when you have a friend over or have a game together. You know, playing Peek and falling off of cliffs all together, and all that kind of good stuff. Right. Where was I? I don't know where I was heading with that. It's snowballed. It's snowballed. I've been doing lots of, as I call it, drifting. Giving myself some space, some time to think. um, which has brought out other things. It's still stuff. Your daughter came over and stared at my phone. So, aww. Actually, speaking of the avatar, this was what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something. Hang on a second. It's going to. Okay. So, I realized there was something on here that I wanted to do for a long time. And let's see. What can I do here? Just wanted to basically get it to be something that's a little bit more unique for me. If I did this. It's really difficult to do it. There. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. Someone from your community remodeled your avatar? Really? How? What did they do? Like a complete remake or just animations or what? That's awesome. I've been trying to just get this thing to work a little bit more in line with what I've been wanting to look like and change it up a little bit. They took the model and redid it. Amazing. I'll have to see it. I missed your Osu stream. I should have. You want me to go a little more blue with this eye color? I mean, I wanted to go lavender. That's the thing, right? I can still adjust it. It's all colors. But I don't know if you ever noticed, and I don't actually know if my other avatar ever had it. But like, I have my Moo avatar in here too. But the thing is, oh, it's there. Hang on. Now, if we look at this one, it's so subtle. Do you see the difference here? Hi, Taitu. Moo. But I always liked. I mean, I've seen so many characters that do a little heterochromia. She sent you 5 VRM files. Moo. You may remember me from this avatar now that I think about it. Yeah, I like a little heterochromia. So, switching over, letting me be able to use this. It's a little shocking, I think, but I mean, the sclera isn't leaking anymore. I know that that freaked out a few people. Just consider moo moo. Just consider it's still there. It always is. Yeah. Oh, I see. Add a little bit more blue for contrast. I don't know if you've taken a closer look at, like, say, Meow's avatar. His right eye is red, and his left eye is blue. Like, they are pretty much the RGB. Like, they're really the red and the blue colors when it comes to their eyes. It's very striking. It's very nice. Are you thinking, like, sorry, make this one a little more blue? You're right. It's a lot of pink, isn't it? Now this stands out. Yeah, I've also been thinking about some other things, but I actually got my VR chat avatar modeled up with a whole bunch, like I've been able to change the eye colors and things like that because I realized I had that ability and I never looked at it. I was dumb that way. I knew it was possible, I just never thought about it. But when you think about this one, right? I mean, again, very striking single color, but the rest of it is just this, right? There's not a lot of contrast. You're right. So, you know what? You do bring up a good point. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I mean, not a complete fangirl, but I literally was thinking, well, maybe I should take this Letterman jacket and make it the ivy comb jacket that I'm going to get. Bright red and black. This might actually look pretty nice on me. I'd have to do some work on that. But you're right. Pink Letterman jacket, pink bunny suit, pink fur. The only thing that's really contrasting now is the eye and the hair. Or just a dark leather. Okay, okay. I mean, look, it's a nice. I've liked this jacket ever since I've had it, right? I think I can rotate with this. There we go. As if I just do that arm. It's pretty straightforward. It's a really straightforward jacket, right? But you know, I like this profile. I never really paid attention to the profile of the avatar. Anyhow. Hello, Foxo. How are you doing? I. What? What, Hush? What do you mean, ahem? It's true. I really could change around a lot. Like literally, if we were to just look at my other screen, which I'm not showing right now, um, I literally have the avatar being built up there. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, thick, right? Um, Here, I'll back off for a second. Let's zoom out. I did not realize what this avatar was shaped like until I put this avatar in, or rather, I didn't. Blue did. My friend Blue Firewolves put this avatar into 7 Days to Die, and then I suddenly noticed the thickness of my hips. These, even with the jacket, you can kind of see it, but like looking close enough, you can see how wide it is. Of course, when you were basically playing the game, it's always like this. So all I saw was the backside of me. Then they added dance moves. So, I mean, all things considered, it was pretty fun to have this avatar in that game. I'm hoping to get back into that at some point. We haven't remodeled it because every time they do an update, it breaks all the mods, and then having to do the mods requires a lot of rework. So we haven't touched it in a while. Maybe we'll get back to it. And Taito, I know that you joined in because of the 7 Days to Die stuff, so I don't want to disappoint you. At the same time, I'm literally talking about the fact that how I'm having certain games and how I'm just not feeling it, you know? Because there's some days where it's, there we go. That's what I wanted. The original. I need to reset the camera. Was it that? I think that's that. Um, I just think that sometimes it's difficult to get into some of these games. I'm realizing that the games that I'm not playing because I'm having trouble with them are survival games. So I'll get to it. Hopefully, we'll come back to 7 Days to Die when the game stabilizes a little bit more and we don't have to worry so much about every freaking update breaking our running server, you know? That was the frustrating part. Anyhow, let's go and get some games going. Let's get Pixel games on here so we can keep talking. Because like all of this, I want to just talk today. It's been a couple of weeks. And that has been frustrating for me too, you know? Let me see here. It's this stream. Can't remember which one is the right 1 to run. And then why did Pixel activate the VR sleeping mode? Oh, this game is definitely... I need to fix this. Hang on a second. We are not on the right resolution, and we are... Yeah, it just like it breaks things. Yeah, okay, so it's just this game then. Obviously, the system thinks that this is a VR game, and VR brings up my VR sleeping system. All right, you can hear the music. That's good. Okay, got the controller. Yeah. Oh, if I remember correctly, is it loud? Is it too loud? Hang on. Is that better? Oh, I could use a mouse, but... Is this better? Because though obviously I'm talking at my regular voice. So... Dispatch. No. Dispatch is on my wish list. It looks great. I'm really kind of curious about that one, because that one looks really interesting to me. Was it this one? I have to just remember, was it X and B, I think it was? Yeah, there it is. A for fill in, B for an X. Okay. I haven't played, but I want to see what Dispatch is like, because it looks great. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, there we go. So that's a full line right there. 2 can't go there. Yeah. And how... Is it that it's got seasons or something? Because I've seen so many like people talking about it, because it's like it's an animated show, right? It's like Telltale Games, but with just not stream friendly. Okay. You know, all things considered, if I get games, I need to be more mindful about being able to play games that I can play off stream, because that's something else I've been dealing with. Every time I want to play a game, I go, oh, I'd love to share this with people. And then I never play it, because I stop myself from literally playing it because I want to share it. Then I never get around to streaming it. A co-working game. Now, Jacobal found something, was it yesterday? It's just literally a thing that you can run that basically shows you working. And you can like all be together just drawing or working on a computer and stuff like that. But it's the idea of body doubling by getting shit done, whether it's art or computer coding or whatever. You can turn on... Is the game really that not safe for work? I don't know how much it could possibly be. 1, 2, 3, dot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Just a few things? Gotcha. I mean, look, I don't... Whatever it is, I'm curious, very curious. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There we go, another line. Doesn't most of... So basically, yeah, so basically it's just more like there's some moments that could throw people off, I'm sure. Right, that's the... Did I just reset myself? There we go, it's a little bit better. Yeah. But you know what? I think all things considered, if I were to basically be saying I'm playing Dispatch, I'm sure that basically there's going to be those 1 or 2 moments it's going to be like, oh, like, I mean, hell, I played Cyberpunk on Twitch. Like, within the first, 30 minutes, you're rescuing a woman naked out of a bathtub of ice. And, like, I mean, I'm playing the game, and I'm doing my best to keep like my vision upwards so that I'm not breaking TOS. I'm like, what can you do? What people play Cyberpunk on stream. It's not like I'm basically like forcing myself to not play games, right? Just but Dispatch is fun? Yeah. I definitely have to give it a try sometime because I'm curious about it. If it's a choose-your-own-adventure type game, why not, right? I haven't played a game like that in such a long time. I love choose-your-own-adventures. It's, you know, not a lot of companies are out there anymore for them, so... 4.4, 1, 2, 3, 4.1. There's only one thing that can go in here. There we go. Oh, there's a 3 already. And then that does the 4. Let's see. 3, 1, 2, 3.1.12. Well, the 2 has to be there. And if that's the 2, 1, 2, yeah. 2 can't be there. 2 can only be there. Okay. Choose your own adventure games. They're called visual novels. Yeah. Do you want me to be playing? Like, I mean, I could go back to Murder by Numbers if we want. That was the visual novel I was playing, technically. I mean, what? Oh. Oh. What was the name of that one? What was the name of the one that I really liked that inspired the one that I'm thinking about? Hang on. I think I know which one I'm talking about. I played 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 doors. Also just shorthanded to 999, or part of the Nonary games, if anybody remembers these games. Then it became, oh, what was the second one? The third one was Virtue's Last Reward, I think it was called. Those games. Those DS games were so good. But I think the creator of that game also made a game called Ever 17. And I've been really curious about it, but I don't think it's ever had an official Steam release. Maybe it's something I could find on GOG, on Good Old Games. You do remember that game Raging Loop. You've missed what I've been talking about for the past couple of... Hush, what are you doing? What are you... Hang on. Hush, what are you doing? What are you doing that you're not paying attention to me? Calling you out, because you're literally calling yourself out. What are you doing? What are you doing, hon? Oh, wait. Are you saying I'm watching baby as in like I'm watching baby, or are you saying I'm watching the baby? Because I know that you are a husband now. Congratulations, right? You have to do what you have to do, right? You know I'm joking though. You prepped for tax returns earlier today? Oh my God, wait. Do you have to do your tax returns like January 1st? Well, I didn't kidnap a child. No, Hush is a father. Hush, like, I met Hush a couple of years ago with the streaming stuff. And, they got busy with life. Deadline's February 20th. You know what? All things considered, I get it done ASAP. You know what? Get it off your plate, honestly. Best way to do it. Make sure you get it done, get it in. You're what? Fuck. Wow. Are you doing okay? Are you okay? I can't tell if that's like due to stresses or if it's just you're doing all right. Yeah, that's a new car. My tax returns are usually like, I mean, technically, I know the whole thing with taxes is that technically they're returning stuff that you paid over on. And for me, like, I think my tax return is usually about $2,000 Canadian, and that is Canadian. It's like for me, that's like $1,200 US. That's nothing. It's a fucking drop in the bucket. You pay $800 in taxes. I have to wonder. Now you've got me thinking, Jesus, it sounds like you're paying too much in taxes, if that's the case. If you're getting that much in a lump sum return, it almost sounds like you could like literally cut $400 of that off and still like you'd be evening out as a level up. That's a lot. Well, I mean, I guess technically I pay probably about the same now that I think about it. I don't look, I'm Canadian. I don't know much about the States. And I try my best not to listen to the news. I'm sorry. Where was I? But by the way, thank you for the redeem, Taitu. Damn. $17,000, all right? Yeah. Go for a new car. Or heck, just get a gently used one. You know how the value depreciates so quickly. Just get something that like literally was like they drove it for 2,000 miles and then returned it for whatever reason, and then just get a really good deal on it. Gonna get a nice like one of the big like Ford Toyota type cars. Where was I with the puzzle? I've lost my, and also I keep forgetting that I'm putting my hand down on the mouse. It's like, wait, I've got a controller. I should be using the controller to do this because it's just easier to do this. Mark these things so much quicker. Yeah, rural life hauling things, or is it just because like I mean you have a kid now, so it could just be literally just have to. You're kind of. I can't put anything. The 4 has to go here because you can't put a 4 this way. So 4 and 1. So that's done. That's a 3 and a 2. That's a 4. Makes that a 3 and a 1. Then over here. What is this thing? What is lily pads? Oh, a recycling bin. It's arrows. Little recycling bins beside the P-Mart. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's so cute. Wait, you can go in here? You can go in here. Oh! Shoot. I forgot to transition back to the game, didn't I? Sorry. Well, you know what? I only missed, like, a little bit. Can't do much of a rewind on that. It's okay. This weird metal thing kind of looked like you came in and, like, this metal thing that kind of looked like you came in and zapped my entire store into nothingness. Looked like me, you say? So breathtakingly pretty, huh? Look, I only really came in here because I need a map. Do you sell those? I'll give you one for free if you put my store back together. I'm not keen on having to work for stuff, but I also don't really want to pay for a map if I can help it. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Oh, are you calling me out on breathtakingly pretty? Thanks. Okay, so what was the name I got last night? I keep getting titles assigned to me. I got Cream Puff Princess last night. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Context? Context? I got the nickname Cream Puff a couple days ago from someone else, and then they just tacked on Princess on the end of it. So, thanks, Hush. You know, we talk about talking. Oh, yeah, Jack of all's thinking, like, are you doing it for any specific reason or for coolness? Because, I mean, if you're going to carry a truck around, keep in mind your gas mileage and the fact of having to move a very heavy, big car around, and also how some people perceive cars these days. I mean, literally, look, I'm not, you get what you want. You need to actually use this truck. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, I used to have a, what was it called? the Ford Explorer. It's not a truck, but it was an SUV. Big car, really high up on things. It was really nice to be able to see over some of the other cars and feel like I controlled the road. But it was so much car for me and the partner wife. So we didn't, it's not like we had like, you know, a giant dog to put in the back seat. Cost the repair as well. That's fair. Also, yeah, if you are going to get like a Chevrolet or something like that, at least it's like local rather than, what's the word? Get an imported, like a Mitsubishi, right? Mitsubishi would be easy to work on. Drove around one of the co-workers' Silverados. I guess if they're big, yeah, okay. Also, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you get a Chevy, sure, it might be fine. I'm just going to give you a warning. When I had a Ford, so it might not apply to Chevys. The reason I don't have an Explorer anymore is because the subframe that was holding the engine block in fell. Like, broke and fell out. So, just keep that in mind. And your dad's truck's an F-150. That's a huge car. I know the size of those ones. I'm not big on them personally, but you do you. Right? Oh, one of the 80s ones? Pretty. Those are nice. I'm all for nostalgia. But like they've just gotten I just noticed the F-150s now are so big that you need like a stepladder to get up. And I'm 6 foot. And I can't step up into the car. It's like, what the hell? These things are becoming monster trucks on the road. Yeah, right? So maybe they decked out their wheels or something like that because it was just ridiculous. Like you don't. I personally feel a single family doesn't need an F-150, but if you're doing stuff where you need that trunk space, like 6 times a month, you gotta do what you gotta do. I respect that decision. But yeah, it's just like you are shrinking thanks to your scoliosis. Just I'd have to look that one up. I mean, I'm shrinking for a completely different reason. I'm sorry to hear that, though. Are you okay? While we're here, I'll do a game. Let's see, 9-2. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, start here. 1, 2, dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait, no. 1, 2, dot, 1, 2. Oh, 9 would be here. That's right. Used to be 6'2", are you closer to 5'11" now? Just bone density, I think it is. Is it? I can't remember. I can't recall. Let's see here. But yeah, like, look, all things considered, as we get older with age, a lot of us shrink anyways. Like, I mean, from all intents and purposes, I don't think I was going to stay 6'1" all my life. I knew I was going to get smaller. Just didn't know the reason why. 19. Sorry. I don't think I realized this, Hush. You're going to be fine, but my feeling this is a Benjamin Button. You're going to be fine, but obviously I think you're probably going to come down to, what, at maybe 5'8"? I can only imagine the body can only shrink so much. Is there anything you can do to help, like, mitigate that? Drinking more milk, or are you lactose intolerant? Scientific advancements. empire enhancements, as I would say. Scientific advance. Like, I mean, look, you're also young, so also you've got a lot of time to be able to have scientific stuff to be developed for it to help. That will also be a good thing. Sorry, I really am. What is... Sorry, now I'm having a little... Now I'm just concerned about age. Literally, you know what's odd? Like, I was listening to... There's a song by Stupendium when they started talking about style theory. And one of the song lyrics, like, they've got a lot of song lyrics that talk about different things like spray-on clothing and sunscreen and stuff. But one of them was about Gen Z's going gray at a really advanced speed. I've never saw the actual video about it, but I'm curious now because I see a lot of that. 3 spinal fusions. Right, that's when they connect 2 of the spinal discs together, the 2 of the bones together, if I remember correctly, because the middle, the disc part, is weakening, right? What do you mean they didn't help? I'm sorry to hear that. That is rough. I'm sorry. What was I... I'm so sorry, Hush. No, oh. I'm sorry to hear about that. That's really rough. I'm sorry. How old is your dad, if I can ask? I entirely understand. 51. Yeah. That's really rough. I'm sorry. I don't know if I really have anything I can really say about that. Just, I feel for you. I'm sorry. I feel for you and your father. A C and an S curve, and where my spine meets my pelvis is fused slightly off to the left. Jack of all, yeah. We can support in whatever ways we can. That is... So yeah, I can understand why you would want to... Okay. You have to cross your legs for it to feel normal. Oh, I get that, because it's the way that your hip is turned slightly. Okay. I'm going to say this, and obviously you don't have to take my advice. I am only just giving advice. But back when I was probably a little bit older in your age, I got sciatica, which is a lower back, you know, I don't know if it's a herniated disc or just literally like the disc, the in-betweens on the spinals near the lower back got bad. I pulled my back once when that happened, and I was just like, I didn't feel anything about it when I was like cleaning windows, but like 2 or 3 days later, I couldn't get out of bed for a day, right? It hasn't flared up for a long time, but I'm going to say this. the reason it hasn't flared up for a long time, I think, is because I went and saw an acupuncturist. I didn't believe in it. Partner wife suggested that I go see it. And it was something like 2 or 3 months, I think either 1 or 2 times a month or a week, going to see an acupuncturist. Yes. And what happened is, like, after a couple of months, I think this was just literally, it was either before or mid-COVID. I cannot remember when I had taken the acupuncture. I think it was just before. So I basically got, you might say, interrupted. I think I only had a couple of months worth of treatment.
Rainbows are visions,
Oh, hello,
but
Saul.
only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide.
It is structural. But yes, I would also say that basically maybe the acupuncture might help for relieving some of the stress. I don't know if it's probably not going to solve the problem with fused bones, but it might help in some smaller ways to help you be able to move and support yourself without pain. You're playing Terraria? That's fair. Thank you, Soft. I called you out at the beginning and you didn't see it. Yes, that's what the Rainbow Connection does. It plays music. Softest Boy is the host of Sam. He's the Sam Reich of my streams. And me! I've been here the whole time. Jack of all's joking with you. Alright. Puzzles. Puzzles. Isn't that bad in terms of pain, occasional collapse from pinching nerves or turning and moving wrong? Yeah, so that's kind of what I had too with my sciatica. So, like, that's the problem I had. If I literally stepped off, like, a curb that was only, like, 4 or 5 inches, and I landed the wrong way, oh god, fuck. My entire side would fall out. So, I would say that basically if you are getting those occasional little pains, maybe some acupuncture might help mitigate that. Okay, hydrate, posture check, and a stretch. I got my water right here.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways
Yeah, posture
to
check and a
die.
stretch, huh? And thank you for the redeems. I really wish I could stretch up a little bit more than this, but this is still, I just do this so that you can actually see me actually doing the stretches. Because if I actually put my arms back, you can't see them. Just in one after the other. There we go. Soft has some coins burning in his pocket.
Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Only 4K. Yeah, now suddenly, I need to put more sounds in here apparently. Gotten just a level up, Dumb Ways to Die, Rainbow Connection, and the level up. That's, couldn't even remember. I'm okay with all the sound effects, to be honest. I mean, why would I put them in if I didn't, right? Should I just turn off the sound of the game?
Illusions and rainbows have nothing to
Because I'm sure that basically
hide.
hearing that over the game is weird. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dot 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. Dot 1, 2, 3. Okay. I was reading, yeah, hi, Soft. The trans heart sunglasses. What was I thinking about? Wait, are you moving, Soft? I don't think you told me you were moving. And I would love to do a collab stream. Hi, too. I thought we were doing arson, not gun. A collab stream would be great. What would you want to play? Like, honestly, I've been doing some games. Oh, you're getting a tiny house. Nice. Okay, nice. I've been playing games with friends recently, and literally it's called the Friend Slop Deployment Service. Because we typically play is stuff like RV There Yet, Repo, Peak, you know, all of the games that people are equating with Friend Slop, in that it needs to have friends to be more fun. Lethal Company, Kletka. You want to collab? We need to figure out some timing to get some collabs going. You know? God, you know what? Maybe 2026 would be a good year for me to just find... I just watched another streamer friend of mine, and I still have the marker in the MooBot here. I mean, there's yours right there, Soft. But, Bagel Tiger. Also, like, just recently just hit 1,000 followers. And I'm just sort of like, it'd be nice to get more people. You want to see this model, but it's Alistar. What would that require? Wait, you're right, because like I got the horns, right? So you just like go red, put the monocle on, maybe give myself a staff here. I mean, basically, I'm not Alistar levels of cruel, but honestly, like, I could do that. I wonder what it would take to get me... Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna play with something for a second. I can quickly do this. Let's see... Where's my... chaotic neutral Alistar? Okay, hang on. If I take this and I put a filter on it, I'm just going to check something. Let me see if I can do something. I think I can do this by doing... Yeah. I thought so. A hue shift. I mean, technically, I guess the thing is, I'm about as red as you can already be. So if I'm just already... let's see, is it -10? That's, I think, me. Don't let them fool you. They're just trying to make you hotter. Is that a problem, Soft? I'm sure people wouldn't mind. You want to have a rainbow redeem so I can basically just like hue shift, just do this. Oh my god, this reminds me of another avatar. I've seen other ones that are like this with they're aliens, and I'm like, this is the color, and it's just like, right. Peacockness already. Oh my god. I wonder how I could sync that up. Because I've got people who've been talking about like VNyan and stuff. I'm not using VNyan though, but it's got to have a way of changing these things. So hang on, if I set this back to, let's just say this goes back to 10, which I think is, that's not the right color. Oh, that's saturation. I need this to be 0, I think. Whoa, that saturation's really high. That's the other way around. That's not what I want. Oh, there we go. Hey, Soft's boy's boyfriend, how you doing? What would I need to bring that color? Oh, color add. Let's see. If I do this. Well, that's interesting. That's not exactly what I was going for, was it? But then the hue shift might be able to take it off of the magenta color and go to more of a red. Oh, this is rough. I've never been good with colors. Oh, I'm going Super Saiyan now. That's just what we need, right? Just and now I need to get a drink because that hurt my hurt that. Yeah. Okay, so that didn't work. Or Mimsy cosplay. Brightness is low and it's still blinding. Yeah, I've gone supersonic here. Even I'm not keen on this, so let me just go. Oh my god, that saturation. That is one. You pass it. Okay, I think I just need to throw out this editor because obviously I've done something. Oh, I added a color add here. That's what this is. I want to add that just back to white, I think. Oh god. Let me just hang on. Hang on. There we go. Okay, Hatsune Miku. I bet if I were to give myself a little bit of time, I could definitely do this. What if I do a hue shift to blue? I mean, or a nice teal. I mean, that's not bad. Imagine just doing, yeah, I already got the ponytails right. All I have to do is figure out, this is just literally me taking my original avatar and layering a color filter on top of it. There's nothing special else happening here. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, you. Sent the tiny house? Okay. I'll take a look at it after the stream. Thank you. You know what I should do? I should set up a bunch of these redeems and it just changes the color of the avatar. So like set it to pink, set it to teal, set it to orange, set it to Super Saiyan yellow. And then people can just fool around with all the colors. Now you need Miku songs on your list? Are you meaning like just songs by Miku or, you know, what? I don't know how to do any of that, Hush. I'm just literally spitballing ideas. I don't know how to set up. I've seen people set up the VNyan to work with the Twitch integrated throwing system, and I don't know how to do that. Miku Miku Beam. I don't know how to do that stuff. Boop and boop. There we go. But like VNyan has a lot more, what do they call them? Hooks, webhook type systems, so that you can basically like when you do a Twitch redeem, it does affect things. I'd have to figure that out, and I don't know how to do that here. And that would be, oh, how would that work in here? It could be that literally they've updated the software and I've never seen it. I don't know. I don't change the VC Face software that often, but something to look at. I wonder if it would just be something that, like, I mean, technically that change wasn't even in my VC Face. That would have been in my OBS. That might work. You know what I've seen? You're tired, Jack of all? I understand. If you need to get going, no worries there. Where am I on the right? Where's my avatar? Where? Oh, here. What was I going to say? I saw somebody tie their avatar to getting hurt in a game. And what would happen is when they, let's see, can I do this? I know there's a way of doing it in here. Pixelate or something like that. Or do stuff like this. I feel this feels very natural for me. I just remember basically that every time a person got hurt, their avatar would pixelize more. Oh, what is cathode boot? Oh, I think I know exactly what this is. Wha- That does the entire screen. I didn't expect that at all. And this you can't even see. There's scan lines in here, but they're so hard. There we go. That's how. Snake! Snake! I thought there was something in here that allowed me to pixelize the look. But scaling aspect ratio, maybe? Nope, that's just changing my resolution of my avatar. That's not right. There was definitely something in here which I remember doing, being able to black out something. I can't remember what it is. That's funny. Wait, what is a spout filter? What is a spout filter? I'm gonna have to look that up later. That's my streaming output. All right. It's indeed a tiny human. There's a person behind the face. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wow, what? Yeah, what am I saying? Oh. Hush, you look great. Oh my God, you look so good. And your daughter is a goofball.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
If you look around in the Discord a bit, Hush, you'll see a picture of me in there. I'm sure I've dropped a few of them, even though, all things considered, I don't feel I'm photogenic. Never really been big on my face, but you'll see what I look like, I'm sure, in there. You, you know what's funny? I love that picture though. You're, or do you just literally mean that you're a mess right now because you're a goofball? Like you look great. And look, all things considered, I was in a bad place this morning too. Something I was thinking about was, um, I was fine. Like after yesterday, I had another bad night. And then this morning I was fine until I watched some videos and they went somewhere which I didn't expect them to go. And so it made me upset. We're all messes right now. And honestly, I feel like I'm in that chrysalis stage right now. When a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it gets into a shell, becomes the primordial goop, and then somehow that becomes a butterfly. And I'm fascinated with the metamorphosis. I don't know how an insect that is just fascinating to me. But anyways, like we're all messes. We're all we're all trying to make things work fully in the world that we are in right now. And honestly, having people like you around actually really helps. Oh, thanks, Hush. I the one of the reasons I still do the streams is because I just okay, full honesty here. The reason I had a breakdown yesterday was loneliness. So, what frustrates me is that there's a lot of people Like yourself, Hush. Soft boy. Technically, Jack of all. Jack of all, at least you're a little bit closer. I do have a phone. It's not about... It's not about the connection on the digital web, on the net. It's the in-person presence. It is the frustration that I'm getting from physical loneliness. Find a place halfway. We'll figure out something. I know we will. We'll have to figure that out. Maybe find a forest nearby. Though it might be too cold for us to go out and just have some scream therapy at this point. What if we found a rage room together? Would that be good? If I could find a place halfway that has a rage room. There's one downtown. I know that much. I appreciate that, Soft. Cathartic, but unhelpful. Yeah. It doesn't resolve anything. It just gets the anger out in the moment. Arson? I mean, look, I'm going to be at the downtown Bell building in a couple of days. I mean, what? That building's got a lot of asbestos in it. I mean, what? I think the thing is that I'm starting to feel the pull of distance. So I have to make do with what I can do. And it's rough. It's rough. But also we're allowed to have these moments of sadness. A basement, a condo. I don't have to find a house. Not yet. I do miss London. I mean, I'm still focusing on one thing at a time. And I mean, the programming is one of them. But job hunting and resume is my other. And what was I doing? Right, okay. I was just thinking about what I was doing for tomorrow. Totally understandable. But also for me to drive to London, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I think the other problem I have right now is that a lot of the people I would love to see are in a country I would not want to be visiting right now. So I don't want to risk myself for that. And I think you all know exactly why. Thanks. MFF was this past weekend. The Midwest Fur Fest, I think it's called. Saw a lot of good stuff coming out of the Fur Fest, and just little things pop up, but literally was stuff like someone in one of the servers was like, I miss the Canadian contingency. Yeah. I'm worried. I'm worried. I can be worried. I'm allowed to be worried. Hi, Panda. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hydrate, stretch, posture check. And that Moobot is technically old now. Bagel Tiger hit her 1,000 like a week ago. hydrate, stretch, and posture. Well, what's up, Hush? Hey, 245 bits. Oh, you noticed. You noticed the eye, huh? This literally, I actually just put this up today. It was a little bit more black sclera earlier, but I've been always wanting to do that, and I just never did. So I think it kind of suits me. But as Jackavel points out, I do not have a lot of separating of color here, so maybe I should update the jacket to be a little leathery or something. You did catch it. Good work. Yeah. So, yeah, Panda, you just kind of walked in, and while I was just kind of, I did want to kind of have a little talk, and it's good. I do I need to message you directly when I'm streaming? You're not one of the you're not the only one. I'll say that right now. Um, I I've been playing a little Murder by Numbers, but Becky hasn't been showing up at all. So you have nothing to worry about there. I'll do my best. I need to start. You know what? Hang on a second. Notepad and a note, yeah, and a pen. I find it funny, but basically, I am starting to have to, because obviously the thing is, I follow a lot of people on Twitch myself, and Jack of all, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for hanging out. Yeah, I appreciate you very much. Thank you for everything you do to me, for me. It's really helpful. We'll see you soon, okay? And get some good rest. I hope you have a good sleep tonight. I think the thing is, like, I have Twitch on my phone too, but I follow, like, I think 100, 200 streamers. That would put my phone, like, that would overheat with the amount of notifications I'd be getting. It's not what I want to do. So literally, I've turned off notifications, so now I don't get any. Hush, thank you very much for the bit redeem. I appreciate that. That's cute. See what the AI said? Like transforming a simple puzzle piece into a stunning cosplay. Your generosity adds the perfect piece to our stream's mosaic. Thanks for being the Alistair of bits, bringing chaos and charm in equal measure. Oh my god. The AI knows too much. The AI knows too much. Literally, yeah, I don't know. Like, I do. Yeah, Panda, I'm on a mission now where Becky doesn't show up at all. We're stuck in a. You want to be better than Tight? Oh my god. Oh my god, now we have a hype train going. What? Oh my god. Hang on. How much time do I have for a hype train? 5 minutes? What? Oh my god. Hang on. I'm just going to quickly just message over things and just see. I don't know. You know what? I don't need to call out anybody on this specifically, but it's sort of like I just want thank you. Thank you. Like and soft. Oh. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh my god, and the AI. Aiming to outshine Taitu, Panda Chill just dropped bits. Oh my god, we're not just solving puzzles, we're solving the mystery of who can cheer the most. Let's beat Taitu to the finish line, puzzle faster, cheer harder. Soft, thank you for the gift sub. Oh my god. Why now? Why am I getting hyped? I sometimes I have to think about the fact that like literally I'm doing like these streams and I stop playing the game and that's when the hype starts. What is this? It's okay, Taitu. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I appreciate it all the same. Thank you. Oh my god. I I don't know how to thank you enough. You know, I feel like I need to do something for y'all, you know? Like to be we get to witness the cutie and all our not just building a home, they're expanding the universe. They're also be so cosmic. Ah. They do, you know what? Just don't play anything ever again. Just put on black screen and earn that bank. Literally, I just basically just go, whoop, whoop. Just do this. Keep forgetting that when I do these, the transition doesn't take immediately. I have to put a button to put it back on. AFK farming. Yeah, that's me tomorrow, 9 to 5. Just cars in the shop tomorrow to get the tires switched over to snow tires. And then I also don't have a laptop to work with. You know what, Taitu? Here's the thing. You are currently number 3, but you can always get back up to number 1. Just saying. Not now, but you'll get that number back. I know you will. Yeah, tomorrow I have to go take the car in to get it fixed or to get the tires into snow mode, and then I have to go to work, but I have no laptop. So, like, what am I going to do to work? I can't use my personal laptop to get into the work system. They don't let that kind of thing happen. If 21 more cents? Oh no, Panda, don't spend. Look, if that's what you have right now, I don't want you putting your money down on me, okay? I do not. I honestly, I do appreciate the bits. I'm not saying that, but the thing is that basically I want to make sure that people do not overspend on me. I think the thing is that I actually have a difficulty in accepting praise and gifts and things like that and feel like I'm actually valued. So I know, too late, but I'm just saying right now, right? Like just if you are hurting, don't put the money on me. I'm okay. Like literally, I'm not streaming for the money, right? It's I appreciate it. I really do. It community. I've really been doing this for community. Just talking about the loneliness I've been feeling. And the fact that basically it's like, I don't need money. And it's not like I need more friends. I need community. Worth every minute, every penny, every moment with you is a wonderful experience of the show. Hey, thanks. Thanks. I would. Okay, so I was saying this earlier. You got company over? Hush, thank you so much for being here. Say hi to your wonderful family. I look forward to seeing you. Let's talk about a collab, all right? Let's figure out something. We'll figure out what we have to do. And yes, I am crying. You literally, Panda, you walked in like literally. We'll talk after stream, sure. Um, yeah, Panda, you walked in just as I was talking about the fact that I am concerned about physical distance from people. So you break me. It happens. It happens a lot. Um, okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about HRT for a second here. I've been on HRT for about 2 years. And your bank account. um, if you basically did the math of a standard teenage girl, typically I'd be around where a 15-year-old would be right now, second puberty. But with that also comes hormone imbalances and sometimes emotions. And fuck, I've been hitting a lot of them recently. So, yeah, just been having a lot of quiet time to think these days. And honestly, sometimes that quiet time to think hurts. It's good. I have to process a bit, right? That's the thing. I have to be processing. I have to figure out why I'm upset. I didn't give myself that space when I was pre-transition, as it were. So I went to apathy and anger. Now, emotions. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you all because it would be devastating not to have people like you around. I really appreciate you being here, taking time out, donating. Penny, I really appreciate your presence. And, like I said, I've seen someone else rise up and get a lot more followers, get up to 1,000 followers. I would love to do that, but as you can see right now, I'm a little bit over 250. But at the same time, I don't know if I could handle a bigger community. We don't talk in my Discord. Summon people, Gotta be careful about what words we use specifically, because otherwise my Moobot might censor it. But otherwise, I want more people. A little while ago, I think it was Jackaval. Jackaval suggested something about buying more viewers, and she got blocked by my Moobot because it thought that she was a spammer. um, so that's why I'm saying, like, yeah, summoning people, sure, not paying for them, but I would love to have more people to come around to be able to hang out and have a community. I need to figure out a better streamer method, Maybe I need to do just chattings for Sundays like I am doing right now. The timer for the game that we're playing is still at 45 minutes right now. I don't know if I can even hit the pause button. Hang on. Oh yeah, there's a pause button. That's funny. There is a pause button. But all things considered, it doesn't really matter, does it? The timer's been running for 45 minutes already. It doesn't matter at this point. Arson is not going to solve my problems. Well, some problems. Look, all things considered, there's a lot of different things that could be solved with arson. Arson to build a community. almost got banned by a bot for saying :3 and then some people, because some and the 3. That's weird. Oh! So you must have put the :3 and then the sum afterwards. I think all things considered. Arson burns down, but people build up. I don't do well with confrontation either. I am not great with conflict. I am not great with drama. And what I do want, arson is what I want. Yeah, I get what you're feeling there, Panda. Oh, I have a kitty coming in. Yeah, I have so many of these avatars now. I've been working on so many of these different little things, like, the purple eye is new, right? But I've been going through so many of these recently that it's been a lot of changes. Like, you've seen them all. I think you've seen most of them. But, like, yeah. Void, as I refer to that other one there, is their thing. Oh. Sorry, my webcam is being blocked by a cat tail. Because I now have a cat that is splayed across my keyboard. And now is putting their paw on my hand camera. Rocket. Hi, Rocket. What you doing? Yeah. Hi. How you doing? Are you being a good boy? Who's being a good boy? Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Hmm? You switch a hair tie to purple. Oh. Switch one, just like the one like on this side. I kind of like that. Oh, I wonder if I can do it. I know right now they're technically tied together. Like, you change one, both change. But the eyes were something we had to, like, separate. But... Oh, now you... Okay. You got me. That makes me think. Hang on a second. Let me check something. I think they just call it a... Is it a... Not a bangle. What do they call those things? It's a hair tie. Scrunchie. That's it. Huh. Where is... Interesting. I don't know. I'm literally looking at my avatar editor over here. And I don't see it. If I were to go to the... There we go. Hang on a second. There. Tama behind the scenes. I would need to figure out where the hair scrunchies are in all of this. This was not my original design character, so let me see. I assume... Just take a quick look around for a second here. On the head, there's a few pieces with an armature of another head. I'm sorry. What? And those are the hair parts. Those are just literally the hair parts with the bones. That's not what I'm looking for. But obviously, they must be around here somewhere. Oh yeah, my character T-poses to assert dominance even when I'm working on it. You know? Literally just doing this all the time. Just T-posing. Asserting dominance. Asserting dominance. Am I domed yet? I don't see where the scrunchies are. And that ears, whiskers, left eyes, whiskers. No. You are scared of the T-posing, Tama. If I turn off the gizmos Hang on a second. Just that. Full screen. Yeah, I don't know where the scrunchies come into this, because I know I have them. I'd have to go look into... I'd have to figure out where that's being used, and I'm not great at using Unity to work backwards. Find references in scene. Yeah, so it's like throughout the entire thing. Yeah, it doesn't help because it's looking for the entire material. Wait, if it's in the head, and I go over here. Nope, that's not it. It's not the head. Wait, it's not the head? Ears, base color, tail, no. Body?
Rainbows are visions, but only
At some point, we'll come back to the
and
game, I think.
rainbows have nothing.
It's okay. We don't need to
to
change the stream at
hide.
all. I appreciate that. Where is it? That's really strange. It's got to be in here somewhere. Obviously, because the avatar has it. Let me take a quick look here. If I click on this, there it is, part of body. Oh, which is literally buried in the head. Okay, that might explain some things. So I've got this shader to be able to put here. Now the thing is that, like I said, this scrunchie itself. Okay, so this body would require element 0 and element 1. That means that it uses the two materials, but I'd want to separate the materials of left and right, which are... The body is body of hair. Yeah, this is not something I fully would understand. I don't know how to separate parts. But if I were to, like, let me just try something, because I can always revert this. Add this, put this to scrunchie. I thought so. My hair goes all scrunchy color because it's looking at element 1 for the hair. I figured as much, but that's wrong. So let's just remove this one. Okay. I'm not great with Unity. I would have to figure out this particular body's structure and figure out how to change the scrunchie. But that is like, I'm surprised I even had the eyes separated. I don't know how I did that, or even if I did. Checking. Don't know. Cast shadows, light probes, skin motion vectors. The root bone is here. The mesh is here. Ah. There we are. So there's... Damn, that's a lot of triangles. You can't see it. There, I'm looking in the corner. This thing that looks like a ship just over my shoulder here is my hair. How much am I into the half pink and purple look? Well, okay, you know what? Hang on. Let me show you something else. Something I was working on. This is for my VR avatar. So this is something... How long did the wings take? The longest part, I think, was actually finding angel wings. Like, if I look over here, well, you know what? Hang on one sec. Go for this thought that I had. In the gesture manager, I can change some things about my avatar now. And that's where I can do this. But honestly, here's the thing. In the eyes section, I can set them to gray. Because then I can set the whole thing to my robot. But then if I also want to, I can literally set them to whatever color the eyes I want. If I wanted to. Wow. TOS, TOS. I could change the color of the eyes. Just like we were working today with the different hues and things. So I could do that. The artist that did the wings for your model hated doing it. Yeah, when I found the right wing pack, the tricky part was actually, you notice how these ones are bent, right? When I first started with this, I had the spread out wings, right? But then adding the spread function of curling them in actually was a lot more difficult, because you have to do that by like a little bit by hand to get it to look right. The ones that I have here for this avatar, I did it by hand, and then I did the same on this avatar to make it at least look the same, right? So I can at least have folded in wings, rather than every time I turn it on, they just basically poke people's eyes out. You get what I'm saying? I have a second halo, the one with the leaves on it. These are all little fun things that I've got in my avatar, but... Oh yeah, and the horns. Horns should always be on. That I should set as an always on. I'll double check that. But otherwise, yeah. Now, in the wing pack, right, this wing pack here, did I keep them? There it is. There were so many different types of wings. I can't remember. Oh, is it this one right here? Like, look at that thing. Like, I don't know if I'd really want, like, I mean, I like it, but I don't know if if it would match me. I've always wanted angel wings. So, to get the feather pack was really nice, you know? But there's so many different types in here. And you can see, I think Wing Pack 5 was the one I finally went with. After all of these other wings, including, you'd think, a nice rainbow splatter would be really nice, you know? I guess that would be nice. It'd be nice to do like a, what do you call it? Butterfly, you know? I'll think about it. But anyways, yeah. But here's my avatar. Here's what I was working on. Anyhow. The rainbow wings, yeah. And taking screenshots to send you ideas? Yeah, I'm curious. You know what's funny? Literally, when I remade this to basically be like the robot thing, I've replaced all the materials. But I also discovered that apparently I can do that with desaturation rather than replacing all of the... The only problem is that the facial patterns and the chest patterns change. So I couldn't exactly, remove all the materials without, removing the special markings that I'd put on. But yes, I wouldn't mind. I'd be curious to see. I definitely feel like this is starting to get a little bit more in line with what I want. I want it to be a little mean. There's still something here, but why did I not just put a black sclera on that? Anyways, let's, where were we? Here. We were playing a game. What game? So, we're not playing Murder by Numbers, but we're doing pick cross puzzles. So we're still doing Murder by Numbers, kinda. Just it's the puzzle part. That was quite a tangent, wasn't it? Hang on a second, I gotta get something to drink. Okay. I'm just gonna do a quick check. Yeah. Okay, I will come back to that later. I do not want to do all of those kind of conversations while I'm in the middle of a stream. That's fine. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to play games. So let's keep playing. But All things considered. Oh! Unrelated. I mean, unrelated or related? I know you're looking at ideas to change up my avatar. But here's another thing. If anybody has seen any deer avatars, I'd love to see them. Because I want to get some ideas. These horns. I mean, you almost might say I'm a jackalope because I've got some interesting aspects, but I'm not bunny. Though I have been been called a bunny in some places. I mean, what? But I really am starting to feel some deer vibes, and I would really love to kind of change this up a little bit. Heck, even if I were to just replace what you might say this tattoo on across my face with freckles, I think that would be really cute. Don't worry about it. I've been just doing like looking around online to see if I can find anybody to help me with it, because that's kind of what I think is kind of neat. But maybe I could just literally replace this little marker across the bridge of my nose with some freckles to get at least some deer vibes out of it. Because these are kind of a strange little tattoo, you know? But we'll see, we'll see. I'd be curious to see what you've got coming up, Panda. Now, where was I here? Can't put that there, can't put that there. Yeah, that does help a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can't go there. The 2, 3 can't go there. It's already pushing in a little bit, that's good. That's a 2, it can't be any higher than that. It can't be any lower than that. So that pushes that 6 to here, which means the 3 can't be there, which means it can't be there, which means of these 5, you got that there, which is a 5. Most likely this can't be the 1, it has to be the 2. So that's filled in there. Let's see, what else can we do? Well, okay, if this is 2 and 3, that's our 3 right there. We're done with that. And these 3 and 2, and that 2, 2, 2. A 1 could be there, but it has to be a fill of 4. The only spot a fill of 4 will go in right now is that. And then that's the 8 there, which makes that 11 go down here. So 3 and 2, and these lines are done. 3, 1, 1, 2, so that's that. Yep, okay, that's fine. Oh, there's 2 and a 4 and a 1. Line's done. This line is done. This line is done. Which means that's a 4 here. Which means there's the 3. Which means there's the 9. There's too many here for this to be a 5. Which means that that can't be there. It would have to be here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I've got a problem. Did I screw something up? Okay, let's just look a little bit around here. 3, 3, 1. Maybe I'll find the solution by working backwards. 1. The only spot a 2 can fit is there, and a 1 there. That's a 2. Don't know where the 1 is there, that's fine. 3, 1. Why do I have... Maybe this is wrong? No, this is a problem. What is that? Oh, that's when you're asking questions. Reset puzzle. I have to start this fresh. That was not... Something went wrong on that puzzle. And I don't know what it was. Let's try this again. Okay. 3, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, dot 1, 2, 3, dot 1. Dot 1, 2, 3. Dot 1, 2, 3. That's that one. That's the line overlaps. 2 dot 1, 2, 3, 4 dot 1. Again, 1 dot 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 dot 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we know so far. 2 can't go there. 3 can't go there. 5, 6. Which then means that those 2 have to go this way. We just don't know where. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 3 can't go there, which means it can't go there. 1, 2, 3. Makes that a 5, and that's filled in there. Okay, what next? Let's see. Let's figure 1, 2, 3, or 5 can't go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. I'm not sure. We've got 1, 1, 1. The only 2 could be here. Which this clears this out. And this here. Right? We don't know. Okay, so that's 1, 1, 1. Yeah, there's a 1 up here. It's just one of them. We just don't know which one. We got a 2 and a 3. Can't go any higher than that. The 2's on the left can't go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 there right now, so I can't fill that out yet. 4 and 2. And a 3 and 1. Well, 3 can't go there. Which means that that goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. 1 dot 1, 2. And a 1. That's the only spots that those could possibly be. But that does mean the 4 and the 2 means that these can't go there, which means those there. That's fine. There's only that for the 2. That's also fine. We don't know about the 2 below it yet. So there's also, if that's a 5 and that's a 2, that's 1 in the middle. Has to be one of these 2 here. So that's there and that's cleared there. Alright, okay, 3, 3, and 1. Sorry, I'm still feeling a little emotional. Thank you all for the hype train, and for the bits, and for the gift sub. What is happening? You know? Sometimes Thanks, Panda. You know, I think that just sometimes I just don't feel confident enough in myself, and I just need to see that from time to time. But at the same time, I don't need. It's you being here. It's the text. It's the messages that I get that keep me going. You know, and I really appreciate that. Arson. Go commit arson, Taitu. Yes, I just said that. 1, 2, 1. Well, it can't be a 1 here. It has to be the 2 there. 3, 1, 1, 2. Okay, we don't know the... Wait, that's a 5. That's there. That makes this 3 here. And then that makes that 4 there. And that makes that 3. And that makes the 5 and the 3, 1. Those lines are done. At some point, here's the other thing. I'm like, literally, you would think that I would be playing Metroid right now. Like, a new Metroid game came out on Thursday. Thanks, Taitu. I think you're amazing too, you know. 3, 1, this line is done. Which means that 2 is here. Okay. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4 came out. And here I am not playing it. Because it hasn't arrived yet. It's okay. But I'll get around to it. I think that I would love to stream that because I have no idea what I'd be expecting with that. I have to figure out how to get that hooked up on my television here. I'm sure I could do it. 2 and a 1. Okay. And if that's the bottom, that has to be the 2 there. Yeah, and then the 4, 2, 3, 1 is done. 2, 3. Those ones are all done. There's only one more spot for the 1, so that's the 1, 1, 2. We don't have a marker here. So it has to be a 1 here, which means that this 8 isn't here, and that is the 4 there. Yep. Can't believe I'm about to say this, but Tama is better than arson. Damn. Coming from you, Taitu, that is high praise. Is this... I'm making ice cream. I didn't realize it. I can't see it from here, but when I look over here at my OBS screens, and I see a smaller version of it, I realize I'm making ice cream. Ah. 2, 2, 2, 2. It's just like going all the way down. There we go. It's dripping on this side. Aw, that's cute. Ice cream back in the freezer. Oh, it's a sign for the ice cream. Alright, new one. Alright, let's see what we can do here. These numbers do not give me convincing results. 1, 2, 3, dot 1, dot 1. 1, dot 1, dot 1, 2, 3. No, it doesn't match. Not enough space. So I have to fix 2 of 6, dot 1, 2, dot 1. 1, dot 2, dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tell no one of what I have said. I have an image to upload. Okay, I'm very curious, Taitu. 1, dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, dot 1, 2, 3, dot 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not enough information. 7 only comes up to here, so I need some information to fill out that answer. Even down here, let's see. 1, 2, dot 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, dot 1, 2. Like, they don't overlap, so I can't figure that one out. We will be going to an ad soon. I'll keep working on this. 7, 4, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, dot 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that helped. That helped. One, 4, 2. I don't know if that will do it. 1, dot 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not enough information. But this is a 2, so that means that this is done here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Can't put a 6 up here, which means that that 5 can fit in there somewhere. And that means the 4 has to be there, because it can't put a 4 and a 2 into this gap here. Which means that these start here. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then that means that doesn't go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still need more data. Oh, that's a 3. 1. Okay, we don't know about the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bare minimum. Okay, that's... Yeah, that's a lot in here, but that's a 1, which you can't put the 4 here, which makes that there, and then that makes 2 somewhere. But then if we go up here for 5, that's a 1, 2, yeah. Can't put the 2 there. Oh wait, that will give me the 6 right there. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, not enough space, not enough data. Well, if this is a 2 or a 1, that means that this one has to be a 1, so this can go like that. Technically the same could go over here, but that could be a 3 with a 1, 1, and I'm not going to guess. 2.1, and then a 2 over here, or a 1 and a 2, so I can't put information in there yet either. Okay, over here we got another 2, which makes these 3. Yep, that fills that in. Which also means that this 5 can come over here, and that's a 6. Which means that that's the 2. Welcome back, everyone. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, the 3 and the 1 is done on this line. So that means we can't put the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 and 2. And 2, 3. And there we go. So we can't put a, well, we could put a 2 there, but we can't put a 2, 2, and 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, that completed those entire lines. Great. Okay. Tai2, thank you. Also Panda Chill, thank you. Soft Boy, thank you. And Hush if you're there still, thank you. And Jacoval, thank you. Just had a thought, and it just... high praise from Tai2 made me kind of think it's really nice to have a community. Thanks. I feel better. I'm still working through it, but I feel better. Oh, that has to be a 1, so that's there. That's that. Okay. Oh, the only place a 2 can go in there is there and there, which makes that, and then make that 7. And then you got your 4, and I still don't know about those, but let's see. You can't put a 2 on either side here, but you can put it here. Thank you so much, Tai2. I appreciate that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Can't go down there. 3, and that's a 1 and a 2. I appreciate having you here, even if it's not chatting. I feel better knowing that there are people around that care, you know? That's kind of what's on my mind these days. That's gotta be the 2 there, but I can't put a 2 there. Let's see. Okay, the only other spot a 2 could go is here, so none of those. And if that's a 1, and that's gotta be a 2. 2, 3. Okay, and the 2 can't go there, so the 4 has to go this way, and the 4 is there. Which makes that 2 there, which goes this way. And this one needs a 2, and then that's done. Which then pushes this up here. You do more than you think for me. Oh, Tai2. I really appreciate that. You know, I think sometimes, I don't like the term influencer, but sometimes I kind of think about the fact that I don't want to be an influencer per se. But what I want is to be supportive. Is this a coffee bean? Or a leaf? Or a really thick banana? I want to be able to have a safe space for people. It's kind of what I've been... You were thinking an avocado? Makes sense. The bananas on the shelf. Oh! Oh, wow. I filled in the entire shelf. Cute. This should be a quick one, I think. A 10 by 10? Let's see. Alright, and that's a 3 there. A 7 fills in those lines, which is always a great start. Because then now suddenly I've got 1, 2, 3 filled out, and a 3 over here. Like, it's just suddenly everything starts falling into place once I start working on a wall. I think the thing is that I want to try to find a community. Building a community is so hard. And where am I going with this? I just want people to be safe. I want people to be affirmed. I want people to be happy. And sometimes Tama needs that too, you know? 1.123.4, which I really appreciate when you're here. Because it's helpful. I can't be the helper all the time, but I do appreciate it when people come to my rescue as well. There doesn't seem to be a lot to this puzzle. Why does this one seem to be so difficult? What am I working on here? Dot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be there. So that means that's there. Okay, that can't go there. That can't go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 3 could go here, but I have a feeling it's going to go on this side. We'll see. Okay, let's see. What else have we got here? Nope, 6 could go there. That's wrong. Okay. But the 4 can't go here, which means that this is 2, 3, 4. The 2, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 2. And then over here, block that one out, which then gives me this one. And 3. 4. And there we go. Now I can't put that one there. That means that goes up there. And the 2 is there, and that's done. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put that 4 there. 2, 3. Done. And there's nothing here, so that has to be the 6 here. Block that out. Okay, well, it can't be these two. So it has to be over here, which means that that 3 is there. That's done. That 2 is there. That's done. That's 1 there. And then we got 2 here. 4 and 4. That's a peach, right? Or an apple. A round edible food. I like by putting these things, certain items just show back up on the shelf. That's kind of cute. Oh, there's a lot of them here. Okay, let's do this, a 15 by 15. Ooh. All right, this one will be a little bit harder, but that's a good start. 11 over here too, actually. 1, 2, dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does give me some information at least. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, dot, 1, dot, 1, 2, 3, dot, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's very close to getting this one completely. But I don't know which is the right ones. So that's what I can fill in match. 1, 2, 3. Like, let's just say the far end. 1, 2, 3, 4, dot, 1, 2, 3, dot, 1, dot, 1, 2, 3. That's how that lines up, because then on the other side, 1, 2, 3. So these two always will fill in. I don't know where the 1 is in all of this, but then the same thing with this 3 too. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I feel like I'm starting to run off binary. 2, dot, 2, dot, 1, dot, 2, dot, 1, dot, 2. Really? 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. That entire line is full. That's amazing. I didn't expect that to be there, so that's helpful. Oh, there's another 11 here, which goes like that. Okay. What is this thing I'm making? Oh, it was something in the freezer, right? Okay, it was something cold. Something frozen. But we already did We already did the ice cream sign. So it can't be ice cream. I was thinking it's going to be a tub of something, but that's not right. I'm sure we'll figure it out. 3 here and a 3 here. Don't know where the 4s are on that one. That's okay. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely... This one's a little bit harder than the other ones that I was thinking about. Alright, let's see. Okay, 2, 1, 1, 2, no. Yeah, the problem with these is that you want to see your VTuber? I would love to see your VTuber model. Are you in my Discord, Taitu? Because I'd love to see what you've got. Are you... Chill Panda send ideas and projects. They were just quick drawings on your model. Oh, okay. Thanks, Panda. You know, while I'm here, I'm curious. Let me see this. Projects in my... Or send this. No pressure using for ideas. Let me see what you got here. Purple fade. Ooh, a purple fade on the tips on the horns. Dangly things on the... Yeah. Now, okay, a gem on the chest. Interesting. And you got a shot of the halo too. I thought that was cute. Hearts on the chat on the oh my god, you caught a lot. I don't know how to draw the pattern. I'm going to show you something quickly. While we're thinking about this, I'll just quickly pop over to the talking to the audience. If you want to show the... Do we have a spot in... Feel free to put it in photos and images if you want in the Discord. Are you in the Discord, Taitu? I can't recall. I'll show you the robot, right? If you notice, the robot does have chest markings. So it would be in line if I were to put a jewel or something here. Also, that kind of feels good. Because I was thinking about, you know, I've been thinking about deer, but also dragon. So, actually, we don't see a lot of dragon VTubers, do we? I honestly don't know. You are in the Discord. Yeah, feel free to drop it into the photos and images then. Because I'd be curious to see what you've got there. But let's keep going with the puzzles. Your messages aren't sending. What? In the Discord? Or Twitch? Or is it just uploading on Twitch? What the heck? Is it restricting you? Because I'm not seeing any notices on my side about, like, bad messages or things. Oh, are you sending URLs? I think my system might be blocking that. What were you thinking? If it's just text, there shouldn't be a problem, but that could just literally be Twitch being Twitch. Where else can I go for puzzles on this here? 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, dot, 1, 2. Wait. 2, dot, 1, 2, dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Just making fun of you leaving the game to talk to us. Like, I mean, what's the point? Am I playing a game or am I doing just chatting? Just flip back and forth all the time. But that's the thing. I want to talk. You know, I like doing the game, but having the conversation happening at the same time. You know, I'm actually not good at multitasking. So that might be why I'm having a little bit of trouble with doing both of them at the same time. Call me out on it. Just call me out on it, like, without saying that you called me out on it, right? This is a difficult puzzle. I keep looking at it and I'm a little flummoxed. 4 and 4. Okay, so here, 1, 2, 3, 4. can't go any further than that, but here we can't go 1, 2, 3. Wait. Yeah, I could go all the way there. Can't go there, though. That's a 2. Maybe it's your Wi-Fi is bullying you. I wonder. Literally, I think about the fact that, like, I've been having a lot of trouble, not on Twitch, but on Discord. A lot of messages just don't transfer. And I have to wonder if it's my router sometimes. That's frustrating. Because how are you supposed to get, when you don't have a reliable router, how am I supposed to stream? How am I supposed to do any of that kind of stuff? Let me take a quick look over here, Titan. Ooh, whoa. Okay, I love that. The giant wings, and then you've got like a demon form as well. Is that like a demon prince? That's cool. I like that. Look, I have a thing for wings, all right? Also a bit for demons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then it can't go here, which means that this 11 will go over at least one more here. 3, 2, 2, 2. Yeah. Okay. That means that the 4, 1, 2, 4. There. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it can't go any higher than that. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's a 1, so that can be blocked off there. Okay, we're getting somewhere with this puzzle. It's hard, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait. 7, 8, 1, 2. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So these have to be connected by a 4. 2. And if that's the 2 at the far end, that's a 1. This is all we can do for the 4s here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have to have the 7 here because you can't possibly put the 7 here without filling it in, so it has to be this line here. Now, are you proud of me? I've been in your server for a year. That takes effort, Taitu. That's not Taitu, I'm sorry, that's Panda Chill. You know what? What level? I think I'm only at like level 5, and I'm like, I own the server, right? I find it really funny, honestly, that people are still like, I wish the thing was just more cumulative. Like, so if you're talking a lot in other servers, you'd get like, you know, you'd come and join this one, and eventually you'd hit level 47 suddenly. You didn't make your avatar, Taitu? You got somebody else to make it for you? Because it is good. I like what you've done. I like what it looks like. But Panda, look, all things considered, yes, I do also think that it's kind of funny that we have people in the server that hardly talk. Oh, Jinx made it, right. You're from Jinx's server. Wait, you know what? That makes sense. I didn't even think about that. That is Jinx's style. Okay, yes. I get that now. Wait, you know Jinx too? Wait, are you from Jinx? You're not. Pant, I don't remember. How did you find me? Or are we just confusing each other today? 1, 2, 7, 9. Yeah, that's fine. No idea. I can't remember how I met you. Well, I mean, you came in with the murder by numbers stuff, right? Well, at least that's what I remember you for specifically. But 2, 2, that's good. And I can do this on the 7 here. I found you once. Pokeconnection? Wait, how? I'm not a Pokemon person. I did recently join, what was it called? Furry Watch. I'm not a furry. I just play one on TV. I found a random website that just literally lists a bunch of furry Twitch streamers. Depending on what games you remember playing. I find people by Inscription, Tangle Tower. Tangle Tower! That's it. It was Tangle Tower. Tangled Tware. Because we went through the entirety of Detective Grimoire and Tangle Tower and still waiting on Mermaid's Mask, right? That's what I think it was. I think we met from Tangle Tower. It could have been Inscription, but I don't think I knew you that far back. I did do an Inscription run. That game, oh my god, Daniel Mullins games are so good. I am so waiting on Pony Island 2. That's gonna be great, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, dot 1, 2, no. It probably was Tangle Tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 2, 2, 2, 2, that's a 3. And that starts off 4, there we go. And that's a 2 there, and that means the 7 is over here. And that's a 2 and a 3. Tangle Tower was so good. I loved how, like, honestly, it had such a good production value. It was a beautiful game. 1, 2, 3, 8, 10. Okay, one of the two. I'm so waiting for the Mermaid's Mask because that is just going to be a fun puzzle game. I love those kind of games. I was a big fan of Professor Layton and Ace Attorney. And so Tangle Tower was just not quite a spiritual sequel, but a nice puzzle mystery that was really weird. And I love the weird, you know? Art style, voice acting, puzzles, vibe, background music, yeah. They did such a great job on that. And I think, if I remember correctly, that is made by 2 people. If I remember correct, like looking up the details, it's literally 2 brothers making this game. And I'm like, amazing. When Mermaid's Mask comes out, I want to play it. Panda, can you look up when Mermaid's Mask comes out? Because then I should just like put a reminder on that. Because I definitely want that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No official date yet? Okay. I thought it was supposed to come out this year. So obviously I'm not misled, but I was hopeful, I guess. They've been saying they were going to release it for a while. Yeah. I wonder what's up. I hope that they're okay. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, there we go. Fill those in. We got 2, 2, 2. That's great. That's got to be a 3, so that's filled in there. Probably budget. Yeah, like to finish it up or whatever. But I wonder what else they're working on. I mean, the literal thing about having 2 people work on a game like that, either they're doing like side work or they're doing like jobs and this is their side gig, which, considering the production value of Tangle Tower, that does need more recognition, you know? Totally should be more recognized. Okay, all the things down here are 1s, so it's gotta be, those have gotta be 1s. 4. Yep, that's there. Okay, and then that's gotta be a 2. And that fills in this one, and then that fills in the 7 above, which fills in the 3 there. 1, 2, dot 1, 2. Darn it, not enough. I was gonna say this looks like a skull, but it's not. What could this possibly be? It's in a freezer. So what could this possibly be? Something circular. Is it a container of butter or margarine? Which would be pretty funny. Okay. Put the 1 there. The game was supposed to release in 2024, then they said 2020. Oh no, I hate that. That's so painful. Maybe it's a clock above the freezer? Maybe that's what I'm missing here? It definitely looks like a clock, doesn't it? It could very well be a clock. We're getting to the end. We'll figure this out soon enough, I'm sure. 2.12. Oh, you can only put those two in there. Okay. There's only one more 2 in there, and there's a 2, 1, 2 in this space. Maybe it's a 15-year-old pizza that was thrown against the wall on the top of the fridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Okay, we know that will go in there somewhere. Like William White style, just. 2, 1, 3. Oh, okay. So 1, 1, 1 with a 2, which means that that's a 2 there, and that's a 2 there. That fills in that line. That helps. That helps a lot. That makes that 2 fill in, which means I can do that. Which means this can't be a 2 here, can't be a 2 here, and not be a 2 here. It looks like a pizza. Maybe it's a, you know what? If it's a pizza, that's funny, but it's probably like a frozen pizza. Oh my God, what? Really? You think it could possibly be a pizza? Let's see, 3, 1, 3. Need to go shower, didn't realize how late it is for here. You procrastinate everything. Aww, Panda. Panda, before you go, thank you so much for being here. I've missed seeing you. I honestly, when I've been doing Murder by Numbers, I keep thinking about you because I know that you wanted to see it. If it is, so I really appreciate you being here, and it's nice to see you again. I hope that I'll see you soon. And if it is a pizza, I should message you because, yeah, I find it'd be funny if it literally was a pizza. Wait, it says 222. I've got something wrong here. Shoot. Probably this. No, it can't be. Would it? No, it can't be there. No, I got a problem. It's probably this over here that's all broken. Something's off here. I think it's actually supposed to be like this. I think it's supposed to be a circle. And I may have an error, so I just want to make sure I've got this right. 213. Oh. No, that can't be there. 421. Yeah, I feel like I've made a mess. You're okay. 2 3 3 1 3 4. You can't put a 2 and a 1 here without doing this. And that's filled in. Nope, that's a 2. 2 2. Oh, that can't go there. Wait, that can't go there. That means I've got a problem here. If this is like what I'm thinking it is, if it's 2 2 2 like this. Nope, there's something missing here. Shoot. There is something wrong here. This is a problem. I didn't get it right. I found you once the disc. Oh, the Pokefurs? Is that what that is? Is that where we know each other from? That I remember doing something about that. The Pokeconnection. I'm not a big Pokemon fan. The only one I really think about is the VRC Pokefurs. I think I screwed up this puzzle. I think I screwed this up. There's no hints. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then okay, let's take these out because we got 11 here. 4 2. I think this is supposed to be a 1 here, like that, which makes that 2, which makes that there. And then the 5, 1, 1 could be like... Wait. I can't put another one here, which means that this could be wrong too? If I'm going to restart... 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Yeah, this is not... It's not lining up to the way I'm expecting it to. Which is why I'm having trouble with it. Look, the 11 is fine. Because I think there's something off with the numbering system. 4, 3, 2. 4, 2, dot, 1. But there's only one spot these could fit in here. Let's try this. Let me try this. And then makes a 3 there. And that's that and a 2. This might do it. Maybe. 2. Nope. This is supposed to have an extra set of 2s in here. Shoot. This feels like I need to restart this, which isn't good. Let's just try this. Nope. 2, 1, 2. I feel it's all this part in the middle. What if I had to erase just the middle and work my way back through it? You know what? Let's try something. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I'm going to try something. Because I think it's these dots in the middle that I'm screwing up. That basically are making this whole thing a problem. So let me try again. Because if I work from, like, knowing full well I've got the circle on the outside, I could probably work this out again. 3 dot 1 dot 1 2 3 dot 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 dot dot 1 dot 1 2 3. So those will go in. That says 8. So that's up to there and stop. And the 2 goes there. Okay. 4 1 1. That's the only spots that can be. 2 3 2. That can't be there. Okay. 2 1 2 1 2 dot 1 dot 2 dot 1. Right, this was the one that was already in place and that worked. That was fine. So that's a 1 down there, so that can't be there. So that means that these are the 2 1s. Fill in the base of the space there. The 3 is there, which means that can't go there. That's the 2. That is done. 2 can't go there. The 2 can go here, and that 2 is there, and that 1 is done. That means that this is a 3, and that's a 2 with a 1, and it's a 2 left over. Can't put a 2 in the 1 spot, and then I've got the 2 there, and that's a 2 with a 1. Yeah. Okay. That's a... Yep, 2, 2, and 2. With a 2, 1, and a 1 there. That means this is a 1, 3. And it's a 2, 1. So that's that, and this, and that. Got it. It is a pizza. Oh my god. Like, I mean, after all that. Oh my god. After that, it was literally a pizza. Thrown on top of the freezer? Or just stocked inside? Well done. Well done. All right. Oh my god, it's almost 11? Okay, one more puzzle, and then I think I'm going to get going for the night. This one already has a good start for me. Because that's always a good one to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and then this starts at 11 and goes down to the bottom. That's cleared that row altogether. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That row is cleared. This is another 10 right across. And a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twitch is silencing. You sent like 10 messages? There's definitely something going on. You know what? Now you mention it, I remember doing the same problem when I sent a message in Twitch and it didn't go through. So I think the Twitch machines are starting to slow down too. Do you remember what you said? I'm sorry that I'm sorry that they're not coming through, Panda. Because also that's frustrating because it's sort of like, hey, interaction. I'm supposed to be able to be here to talk to people. You know? Not 1, 2, dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0, 5, 6, dot, 1, 2. That's done, that's done. That's a 2 and a 6. Okay, something's up, Panda, because I'm also not getting anything on my side about, like, it's not like you're saying things that are being... You're just bragging about getting it right. Let me just take a quick look over here for a second. I'm just going to see. Okay, I don't see any... I'm doing a quick look on my computer to see if I can figure out if MooBot is silencing me or if... I don't see any error messages that it had.
Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide.
That was pretty funny that you did get it right. It was a pizza after all that. Thank you for the redeem, Taitu. Alright, 6 is there, and that completes that row. And this row is done too. What is this that it's asking me to make? Dot, dot, and that's a 3, 1, 2. And I don't know about this one yet, but it has to be a 2, so it's gotta be there. I don't know where those ones are, but 1, 1, 1, and a 2 fills that line in. That makes a 2, and a 2, and a 3. Orange juice or milk? Yeah, you know what? I find it funny that when I'm working on the puzzle on the actual screen, I can't recognize it, but when I go over to the little, like a smaller screen, I'm recognizing the pixel art very easily. But yeah, I would say milk, because it's probably in the freezer section, but you're right. Could be orange juice too.
Are visions, but only illusions.
4.
And rainbows have
Did I screw up something again?
nothing to hide.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, there we go. That's the 5 and a 5, and a 7, which gives me a 2, 1, 2. There we go. I guess that's milk. Milk carton. There you go. Nice work. Okay, it's going to take me a while to get through, apparently, this entire room. Because you know what I also see? Hot dogs. 15 by 10. Hang on. Is there anything that's like really small? 10 by 15. 10 by, they're already at 10 by 15 level difficulty. Oh, you know what? Let's just do a quick 10 by 10. Then I'm going, okay? I just wanted to do one more puzzle. 6. 6. And that's an 8. And that's a 6, which makes a 4. 4 block. And that's a 2 block. All right. Oh, 1 and an 8. There's my line right off the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. Block those off. 1 block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, you got the 2 at the end here with a 1. Okay, that's a 1 here blocked off, and a 2, and a 2, and a 1. Ads? Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, let's see. We're almost done here. Almost done already. It's a nice, easier puzzle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't go there, so that means 6. And the 2. That there, that's a 2. That's a 2. And a 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. Act the 2, makes that 6 done. And the 5 here, which fills in that 6. And the 8, I don't know yet. 2, 1, 3. Well, I've got the 1. The only place a 2 can be is there. There. Can't put a 2 there. There we go. Get that. That's done. That's there. That is... What is this? A Klondike bar? It's supposed to be a hot dog, wasn't it? Oh, it's a donut. I thought that the... Oh, I didn't do the hot dog one. Right. Just put a whole bunch of donuts up on this... There we go. So much progress already. There we go. All the candies up there. Alright. I feel that this is probably a good place to basically wrap this up. But I want people to know how important they are to me. Is the game music? The game music isn't really on here, is it? That's funny, it's not. I'll put this in the background. I do want to let you know how much you're important to me. And I hope that you understand that I really appreciate seeing you here. And I appreciate everything that you do for me. I'm really hopeful down the line that basically things will be better for everyone. It's rough, but I know that it'll get better. I'm in a tough space right now, but I'm still streaming because I know I can have people like you to play with. And hopefully we'll see you soon, alright? You have a great night, and yeah, you take care. Night, y'all.